Hi everyone. Today I am giving you information on the topic style. So let's see what is style. Here is an upper eyelid and this one is the lower eyelid. You can see that there is an abnormality present at the lower eyelid. This abnormality is known as style. So let's move to the introduction. A style is a small abscess of a lash root on an eyelid. The word abscess means it looks like a tumor but it is not harmful. Okay. It's a small abscess and emerges from the lash root. Here you can see that this one is the lash and it emerges from the eyelash. So eyelash is its base. It is an acute inflammation of a lash follicle associated with the gland of Zeiss or Moore. It is an acute inflammation. Two types of inflammations are there. First one is acute, which takes place from a shorter period of time, for example 2 days, 3 days, some hours. And next one is the chronic, which takes place from a longer period of time, since 2 months, 5 months. So it is an acute inflammation which takes place from a shorter period of time. So inflammation of a lash follicle, inflammation which occurs through the eyelash associated with the gland of Zeiss. Now what is the function of gland of Zeiss? The gland of Zeiss is present here around the eyelashes. The function of gland of Zeiss is to provide nourishment to the eyelashes. So when it does not proper functions, then infection takes place, inflammation takes place, all these things result and give birth to the style. It is known as external hordeolum. The word external is used here because it is present externally. Externally you can see the style. Okay, this is not an external place, this is an external place. So externally you can see, that is why it is known as external hordeolum. Its duration is for only 7 days. After 7 days it removes. When it bursts, white liquid comes out. So here you can see that this is a yellowish lump. Okay, when it bursts, all these white things comes out in the form of pus from our eyes. Let's move to the next cause. Stye is caused when the sebaceous gland do not secrete sebum. Now the sebaceous gland is present when the sebaceous gland, sweat gland, do not provide proper nourishment to the eyelashes. Infection takes place inside the eyelashes and it collects here, which give birth to the stye. Due to this the blockage takes place. Now when the infection takes place, then the blockage of the glands takes place. So they collects here and give birth to the stye and it appears as a lump. Factors. Now what are the factors responsible for it? It is more common in the children than young adults. It is more common in the children. Patients with eye strain due to muscle imbalance or the refractive errors. Sometimes patients with eye strain. Eye strain caused due to the excessive screen using due to the muscle imbalance. Sometimes the muscle imbalance takes place. A lot of muscles are present outside our eyeball. So due to their imbalance it takes place, or sometimes due to refractive errors. 3 types of refractive errors are there: myopia, hypermetropia and astigmatism. Next one, habitual rubbing of eyes. Sometimes some people have the habit of rubbing eyes. So this habit of rubbing of eyes takes place in the children, that is why it occurs to the children as compared to the young adults. Fingering of lids to the nose, because the children do not maintain hygiene. They finger their lids to the nose, nose to the lids. These things takes place, due to which it is more common in the children. Chronic blepharitis. Blepharitis is an eye condition in which sometimes the eyelashes falls out, dandruff takes place on the eyelashes and it gives irritation. So since a long time all these things takes place, due to which it gives birth to the stye. And the diabetes mellitus, sometimes the patients, those who have diabetes, have recurrent styes. Recurrent stye means one stye get removed and the another come. Sometimes one or more styes are present on the single eyelid or on the different eyelids. One is at the upper eyelid and the another one as the lower eyelid, or one get removed and the another can come. So this is a recurrent stye. Again and again the stye comes. Excessive intake of carbohydrates and alcohol are the predisposing factors. Next one, symptoms. So what are the symptoms? Acute pain. Pain takes place in a shorter period of time. Okay. Swelling of the lid. Eyelids get swell up. Swelling of the eyelid because the abscess is present there. That is why the eyelid get swell up some. Mild epiphora. The word epiphora means watering. Some watering takes place. Photophobia. The word photophobia means when you can look at the light, then it irritates you. You are not supposed to look at the light. Okay. Next one, size. Signs. So inside the signs are those which are visible to us. So two stages are here, stage of cellulitis and the stage of abscess. So let's see one by one. Stage of cellulitis. It is characterized by a firm, tender red swelling at the lid margin associated with a marked edema. So here red tender means circulation and the red swelling. Here you can see the red color, and the word tender means circular swelling is appear at the eyelid. Okay, associated with marked edema. The word edema means swelling takes place. Okay, so swelling is present here, red color is present here, and a circulation tender is present here. Here you can notice that this is an eyelash. Okay, so from this eyelash, due to the infection of that eyelash, this hole takes place. Usually there is only one stye, but occasionally there may be multiple. Mostly one stye is present there, but they may be multiple. Let's move to the next stage of abscess. Stage of abscess formation is characterized by a visible pus point on the lid margin in relation to the affected cilia. So in this case, the pus point is visible. Here you can see that the pus is present here and this lash is affected. So we will remove this lash if possible. Then it comes out, everything comes out in the form of pus. Removal of the pus is very important, otherwise the stye takes place again. Next one, treatment. So what treatment should be given to the patient of this stye? Give patient stye information. Always inform the patient that its duration is for 7 days. It will give mild epiphora, watering, photophobia, all these conditions. Hot compresses 2 to 3 times a day are very useful at cellulitis stage. When the cellulitis stage is there, then advise the patient to take a hot compression by dipping the cotton into the hot water and give a warm compression to the eye. By closing the eye, give a hot compression for 2 to 3 times a day for 15 minutes. So it will count as a 45 minutes. Next one, evacuation of the pus should be done by epilating the involving cilia when the pus point is formed. So when the pus point is formed, we will epilate. We will take out the epilating instrument or the forceps. Then we will epilate or remove the cilia. Cilia means the hair. That hair at which there is a point, I have already shown you. This hair is involved. So we will remove this hair, then the pus comes out. Next one, surgical incision is required rarely for large abscess. If the tumor is very large, then the surgical incision may be required. Antibiotic eye drops we will prescribe for 3 to 4 times a day, and sometimes eye ointment should be put to avoid the infection at the bedtime to control the infection. Okay, this one was the last of the document. Thanks for your patience listening.